All right, good morning, everybody. Quick update. So, 2 weeks ago, I was fired from my job for calling um, my corporate office a bunch of communists, and they didn't like that. So, um, Albertson's company, corporate, are a bunch of communists, and they don't like to be called communist. So, Um, and then officially the official reason, because they know they can't fire me for free speech, they fired me for taking a banana that I had permission to have so we could eat them. And I had taken it on my way out of work, stopped at security, and I put it in my pocket to go through security. And because I left with it in my pocket, even though we had been eating it, the security saw me. We had permission. Um, it wasn't stealing in any stretch of the imagination. For over 2 years, literally hundreds of people do the exact same thing. And they didn't like that I called them communists, so they're like, "Oh, you left the property with some product." Well, they locked me out of my computer before I could even get that. I had written permission for it too. They locked me out of my computer before I could get any of that to defend myself. Anyway, so yeah, Albertsons, they're uh, they're not a good company, and I will tell you, anybody who shops at an Albertson or on the west coast of the U.S., um, if you buy produce from them, if you buy meat from them, make sure you wash that product. I cannot tell you the dozens and dozens and dozens of times that the horror stories, we'll say it like that. Um, Make sure you properly cook and properly wash your products if you shop at an Albertsons Company store. Um, but that being said, there's your warning for the day. Yesterday, I got a new job. It'll take a week. They got to go through the background check and all that. I will be working at our local airport. And while not directly, I will be working with my son. Um, I did have to take a very drastic pay cut, but the Lord has set me up in such a way that I can afford to do that and build up to where I was before. Um, and also just maybe even thinking of going into business for myself. Um, so build towards that goal. Um, so yeah, there's as much as I would love to step back into the thing, similar to what I was doing, making as much as I was doing. Um, Sometimes the Lord does direct you and takes you down different paths that you would not have looked at otherwise. And I don't know what this option holds. I don't know what lies before me. Um, I don't know if this will be a career path that I can stay in that will eventually be paying as much or more than I was making, allowing me to fully provide for my family again, or if this could be something where you interact with that right person and you get advice or you make connections that allow you to build a better life eventually. I don't know what it holds. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. All I know is that it pays enough to pay my bills. It doesn't leave me room for a whole lot of extra, but I have a roof over my head. I have power on, as you can see. I have food in my belly and in my fridge. My beloved mother has a roof over her head while her health struggles go forward, and she does not have to worry. My children have a place to come home to. Um, my 3 4-legged girls all have, nice warm couch to curl up on while I'm gone. And I have a beautiful garden that I get to go work in on days off and mornings or afternoons. Few things are better than the feel of fresh dirt under your fingers. So I am trusting in the Lord. He said, go here, and I'm moving. So we'll see where it goes. Love y'all.